One of the most baffling stories in the Bible occurs when Jacob was alone that night on the bank of the Jabbok. Suddenly, he found himself wrestling in the dark with a mysterious stranger. Religious scholars for generations have debated the significance of this wrestling match. Does it symbolize the Israelites' persistent struggles with the Lord and the divine blessing it earned? Is it the battle every human must undergo with the forces of evil? In any event, Jacob and the stranger wrestled until the break of dawn. When the stranger saw that he could not bring Jacob down, he struck Jacob's hip at its socket and sprained it. Nevertheless, Jacob eventually dominated the struggle. At daybreak, the man said, "Let me go." Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." In Genesis 32:28, the man replied,
"You shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have striven with God and with humans, and have prevailed."
Before the sun rose, the stranger left. As Jacob limped away, he realized he had come face to face with God and survived. To this day, many Israelites do not eat the thigh muscle that is on the hip socket. Well, that is where Jacob was struck. Jacob rejoined his family, but he still...
An historic moment as the U.S. moves its embassy in Israel to Jerusalem. And for many evangelical Christians, the event is more than just politics. The other news swirling around the embassy's move to Jerusalem is what it could signal as part of biblical prophecy. For many evangelicals, it's one of the steps to the second coming of Jesus. Last year, we saw the rise of a mysterious Polish...
Good morning, me and YouTube. Beautiful day here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Clear clouds. So I put up a little clip then. Jacob, who became Israel. So then I threw a little clip of the country Israel. What came about after World War II. Great orchestration to get back the land. So the Jacob story. And you see him struggling with a strange man. I've just come across that clip and it's come at a time when something like that happened. My video, the Lord's got our back. I woke up from that dream, and I tell you, it was like that. How he says, struggling with this strange man, as Tani Wha had hold of my leg, and I knew I wasn't going anywhere. Utmost respect. And what are we? So I'm trying to show you what Jacob, when he struggled with the stranger. I'm not telling the full story about this because it's very in depth, and I just don't want to reveal some things yet. There's one of my fruit trees I was taking to Great Barrier, still got in a pot. And as you guys know, things changed in my life, and I just stand up and be a father for my two youngest. Alright, beautiful. Woo, 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 woo. So So how am I going to reveal a story of when Jacob became Israel without revealing some things what I feel like it's like what CERN's up to now, and they're trying to get this God matter, okay? How can I describe this? What my experience, what I've had, like how Jacob, I say about the dream one, that was the Lord's got our back, and then I tell you about a story. Oh, I'm getting thrown off there. Well, I'll just say it now. Of when I went to the monastery, I'm still finding out the name of the monastery. Where the sister thinged with me with the Holy Spirit and all, and just poured rain and just amazing. So in that story, I said I let these 2 lizards go. Okay, what I've been discovering with the Māori culture, they found their knowledge when they went into the underworld, and there's so much lizard, like how you say reptilians, connection with the Māoris. And then when the Queen, one of the chiefs, went over to England and that, she said to them that you are my natives. I think that's how it said. I'll show you the book. So going back to when Jacob became Israel, and it's a really big step in like what's happening in this world. Is what truth seekers are seeing, and this is really a little bit strange to sort of like. So I'm just going to say it in a sort of like way that it's just okay. It's like when the stranger comes, strange man. So I'm in body, and then it's like there's a change, and it's like it's quite amazing. It's like getting your whole jaw and opening your mouth in the biggest sort of opening, and then it's like how they say about the pineal gland, because the shift came from above this line, and it's like mouth opening to this biggest thing, and then you hear this like a rush, like a noise, like water gushing, but in a roaring sort of motion, with like a breath of, but a roaring breath. It's just to describe it, something like that. It's just hard to put all this together without. So I'm just, yeah. So then the strange man comes about, and it's like, because it's really a bit of a mystery to describe. So I'm gonna say the black hole, what they say in the universe and all this. So the black hole comes out from the mouth, and boom, and then as you see my body here now, you wouldn't be seeing me anymore. On the outside of you looking at me, where I am with this strange man now, is you'd be like looking at the black hole. Like you'd be looking in the universe like this, and you just see this black. So then, where's he gone? Where's Jacob gone? he's struggling with this strange man. When you overcome the struggle, just like how I said about the Lord's got our back, how it went for the dream, and then just telling about the experience now in body form, and because you can't see your picture on the outside. Because what I've tried to explain to these people on these things I've discovered, that I am looking with my eyes, I do not see myself, because of things that I've discovered when I've meditated in that, and my body just all turns into specks of all colours, and slowly the body's not there anymore. But I'm still here, because I can see, and then sometimes, like, so when the strange men come out and over like that, and it's like looking at the black hole inside there, it's like, I'll get this picture. So when you pass through the struggle sort of side of it, this is what the world is like. In a way. I mean, it feels like you're not of this world. What we know of this material sort of realm, but it's still a world. I'll go on to that story a little bit more later, because I know some things with me, it's not quite. So a couple months ago, a nephew came home with this rum bottle from Fiji and that, and I read some things on it. I was just going to show you it now, but I haven't got it at the moment. So this couple months ago, so I'm saving up, and I'm taking me and two youngest boys are going over to spend a month, because how I told you of my dark blood is Fijian. Corvisolo, that's one of my tribes, one of my ancestors was a king, and Matakula's over here, and that's Amore, King Amore. That's a tribe. I'm going to stay there and there. We're going for 28 days over Christmas. So I'm just saving in that, because I'm just, try and make things ends meet, and I have to get a better computer to be able to do things what I'm trying to do. But so I'll just show you another little clip I come across just from like my last video, and I put up this just to show you when I took on the name Thy 13th Angel from one of my gods, Jehovah. And this is the way I put my head around it, and this has just come to me, okay? These things I'm going to show you, I'm going to go into it, but I'm just going to throw it as a bit of a mystery. So that's all I promised, okay? And I know how much I wear the eyes of the 13th angel, things would have happened. So this is all just come to me. I went to go and visit a niece of mine. Because on one of my videos not long ago, I told you about when I walked. I gave the name how you guys got in your book. I walked to heaven, okay, Shangri-La, and then years later, like 10 years later, I turned up to this land, and I told you on one of my videos it was 666 acres, and I turned around and seen this. Wow, this is it. And I don't reveal these things to people in there. And the man who owned that land, because I've told you about those 4 angels, 4 golden aliens down here. He just died the other week, okay? At 72 years old. If you've seen my video, Bob Marley, you'll see why I say about these ages. He died at 72, between 73, 72. Just the other week, my niece has had a child. So he's my niece's child's grandfather. Okay, so this is just amazing thing. What it's just how just amazing things work in that place there. And so I'm just revealing sort of like so little things like that, because why I'm going to feed WHY, because I know that I can get back to this level where I was 18 years ago, but I have to cleanse myself in that, and I'm going to stay with the tribe for 28 days, because that's how long I'm allowed to leave the country for. I'm just going to be living in the village, and giving my 2 youngest boys over, because they had to learn some things, and because I can't learn any more from anything else what I'm looking at, because I've found that the Māori connection with the reptilians was from the underworld. I went for a swim in a lake over here, Te Puke, I think it's called. It's over the shore. They can't find the bottom of it and this and that. And I was with this Māori fellow at the time, and it was like when we were diving under and that, it was like, wow, when do we go back or whatever? It's like that. It's really strange. It's like you just keep swimming and swimming and swimming and swimming. So Tonga and Fiji, they would war against one another, and Tonga is the one what was connected with the Māoris, because Maori went to Tonga and they singed them and that, and we would fight. Okay, they would come and fight us. Okay, so I have to find out something about my culture. There's something what protects this place, and it's very powerful in that, and it's like how I've experienced this strange man. It's like biggest love and utmost respect and everything. Just like how I say about Taniwha and that, utmost respect, got my back, and this is all I've done. Okay. So I'm just so this came from me from my niece, because she's just like that. She's got so much love, and she just shared some things with me. She goes, oh uncle, you'll just spin out, and there's a bit more to this, and she gave this to my mum. And okay, so I got to reveal a little bit where all these things come from. Okay, there was a gothic witch or whatever you want to call her. She lived in this house for over 7 years. Hey, beautiful. Somebody's just woke up, so I better hurry. And so this house, it was they've been living in it free for over 7 years. First it was this witch lady who was left with it, which was quite amazing. And it was owned by a police officer, and these are some of his trinkets. He went back overseas. I'll run out a little bit of the story. He went back over to England. He's from England, and he died over there, so nobody knew about the house here or something. Well, they had $6 million or something like this. He's probably pretty rich and this and that, and just, I don't know, they mustn't really look after their family as much as they make out, or I don't, it's just, well, so it was just left, and yeah, these some of the trinkets out of the house. Here's a picture. This is made out of all these different woods, if you can sort of like see them there, walnut, dry, this and that. I'm just revealing, and quite amazing. He bought it from Waiheke, made on Waiheke Island, where I told you that's where I went to school. Waiheke Island, that was one of them. And Wakino Island was where we had our family land. Wakino, bad son. That's the name of the police officer. And there were all these other amazing things what police have got too, and other things what I'll show you later. But I'll just see if I can show this now. It's pretty hard to hold at the same time. But I'll try and hold it. Okay.
What's it do?
So are we looking at the sons of Cain? Or Jehovah's people. Wow. He's going on trying to hold it at the same time. Okay, I know this picture's not coming up very well, but when I was meditating on it, there's only two women in the picture. One of these women turned into a man, which was really the right thing. I seen this thing inside, and just a couple other things. This is the school, and this is the year it goes back to. So he's quite an old guy who died, because that was in. You see that probably in 1938. So it had all this amazing stuff. My niece, and it's quite Kenya. There's 666 acres. Yeah, so the guy dived into the Māori guy dived in the river. Even another connection there with the 666 acres. There's the grandfather of my niece who died, niece's daughter who died, granddad died, who owns the 666 acres. It's been left to his son and that, and well, the Māori fellow who I went swimming in the thing, he tried to he thought I was doing something, and then blah blah, he was coming at me with a gun and this and that, because I'm taking, I had a lot of strange things happen to me. Okay, but then he realised, because I just wouldn't back down. No way, mate, because I'm just not like that. I will not do something like that towards somebody. And so, but then later, he really believed me, because he came back and he gave me the most amazingest knife. It was just like a real solid as like knife, like what's that hunting guy would carry around, and that's on this, that knife is, because I can't carry things around, so I put things in like funny little places at times, and that's on that 666 acres still now. It's just something what I do, because my sword's on the other side. Okay. Just things I found, and a strange man wouldn't want you to act the other way. Okay, and this picture, it's made out of wood on Waiheke. I've had just because this window here is like pretty amazing. There's three different wood colours into there. It's like it's goes in like that, and then you see this thing. Like where the strange man is. So yeah. Oh, wow. Love you all. Peace within. Have love in your heart. Not money. You want to say beautiful day? Somebody just got up. Love you all.